Good morning, you guys, or good afternoon. It is currently 12:22. I am about to head out. We have a few things to do today, and I wanted to vlog because whenever I vlog, it just makes my life a little bit more interesting. So first things first, you guys, I have to get ready. So I'm gonna put my little clips in. You guys know that I love putting my little clips into my hair because my hair goes to my face, I think, as everybody's does. You guys, so I have been recently having such a hard time with my acne, and I want to be as vulnerable as possible because it's honestly something that everybody goes through, but I have specifically been having a hard time with it, and I haven't had this bad of acne this summer. So this is the hardest my skin has had it this summer, you guys. So it's definitely really frustrating because my face is just being really difficult, and I am breaking out really bad. And it's not oh, no se lava la cara, por eso le está saliendo tantas pimples, oh, come mucha grasa, por eso le salen tantas cosas en la cara. It's not that, and I can promise you guys that I wash my face every morning and night, you know. On occasions I do forget, but most of the time I do wash my face all the time, you guys. So I know it has nothing to do with that. I think it has everything to do with the fact that I have hormonal breakout. That's just what it is, you know. So I have to definitely go see a dermatologist, and I haven't been to a dermatologist since I was in high school. So girl, that just kind of tells you the desperation in me having to go to a dermatologist. So literally right now I'm just putting on sunscreen because I don't want to put anything on my face today, concealer, kind of stuff like that. I don't want to put any of that on my face today. So I'm just going to put my sunscreen, and I'm gonna put my moisturizer, and that's gonna be it. I have really acne prone skin, so this specific sunscreen has shown to be really good for my skin. It doesn't break me out. I've been using it for a long time now. So yeah, that's basically all I'm gonna put on my face because my face is just now recovering from all the acne, you guys. It was really bad. It was to the point that I was getting so frustrated with my skin because I'm what is happening? This never happens to me. It hasn't happened in a while where I break out like this, and I think it's a lot of stress and hormone imbalance that is really causing me to break out. Sorry if the angle moved. I had to change my my battery because it was literally dying as I was speaking. I have been having such a hard time with figuring out school, you guys. It's been so hard. You guys know I'm going into grad school for my master's in psychology. Well, counseling, in counseling. So I'm going to become a therapist or whatever for marriage and family therapy. And it's been really difficult figuring out the money side of it. You guys know I'm a first generation Latina, and I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm gonna make mistakes because I don't have an example to follow. So it's been really hard with that part of it, and it's been honestly taking up so much time out of my life to figure out the financial part of it. I've literally been in constant contact with the financial advisors, or counselors, I guess they're called, with the financial counselors at my school. I've been emailing them back and forth. I've been we've been having phone calls. They're just trying to help me out as much as possible so that I don't make any decision that I may regret later on. So it's been a very helpful process from the counselors, but I can't help but feel stressed out as this is something that I am essentially going through alone. Yeah, I have my family, and yeah, they're here to help me out whenever I need something, but it's something you honestly go through alone. No one is helping you out, girl. You're doing this by yourself. So that's something that I'm having a hard time with. Literally this week, I'm filming this on Friday, August 5th. You guys already saw the date, but I always put the date in the bottom, at the very beginning. But I'm filming this on a Friday, and honestly I didn't post this Wednesday because you guys know I post Wednesdays and Sundays because it gives me enough time throughout the week to be able to edit, post for both days, right? So the problem is that this week I had no time to edit or to film a video, actually edit and then post on Wednesday. I had no time, and honestly the main reason for that is just because I've been so like stuck on figuring out school, so stuck on figuring out how am I supposed to, like, what loan I'm supposed to accept, like all the financial like aspects of school. I did have like a little bit of a meltdown. Nothing crazy, just, you know, kind of voicing my thoughts to my boyfriend, and I did shed a tear too. I just got a little frustrated, because you can't help but feel a little frustrated having to deal with a part of stuff that you have no idea about. I am nervous because I do start school, I want to say, in about 2 weeks. So very nervous. I do have orientation in about a week. Not excited. I mean, I am excited about that. I'm ready to meet new people, but I am very nervous about that. I'm very nervous about that. So honestly, that's what I've been going through this past week. So that's why I have been pretty MIA on social media. Like, I tend to be on Instagram all the time, you know, and I honestly wasn't free until, I want to say, this past Thursday. So literally yesterday. I wasn't free until then, and so I haven't been on social media. I haven't really done anything for like YouTube or anything. I'm sweating, you guys. I'm getting ready because we're gonna take our little doggies to training. So you guys know Aria is my dog. So, well, she's mine and my boyfriend's dog. She's technically already one. So she's a big girl now, and you guys know, I've been kind of showing you guys that part of her, and like she's really growing into like her full potential. So all the dogs have to get training, like all 3 dogs, like all 3. Like Prince is my mom's dog. Well, he's my dog too, because we got him when I was like in high school, and so he's still my dog by default, but he is my mom's dog. Like, that's my mom's dog, you know. So and then like my aunt has her dog. So basically, you guys, they just need training. Like, they love each other. Like, Aria and my aunt's dog they're like really good best friends, right? Prince, on the other hand, he has always had more of a only child syndrome, like me, you guys. Like, I was an only child, so sharing for me was something really hard, but I obviously got and I learned, because like, girl, that is not cute, right? So Prince is going through that, and Prince has been going through that, but he had gotten better. However, Prince used to run this house like no other, so he was a mess, right? And the problem is that now we have 2 big dogs that are following after the little dog, and the problem is that Aria and my aunt's dog cannot be doing and acting the same way that Prince acts, right? Because he's a little dog. So you're like, oh, you pick him up, whatever. You can't pick up Aria. You can't like do all of that and be like, come on, let's go. No, like, you know, she can really hurt somebody and do some damage, right? So they're gonna end up going to training, and so the trainer wants to evaluate all 3 dogs and how their relationship is, because like I said, Prince has always been like an only child for like a good couple of years, and it's not until recently that he had to like share. Well, he really likes Aria. Him and Aria are like siblings. They fight, they get into it, and they're fine. But Prince has been really selective on who he likes, and so Aria is also getting that. And that's the problem. Like, we can't have her being like that. So today is more of an evaluation for the dogs, to see how their relationship is with one another, and things that they can work on. I just feel like the weather really takes a toll on me, because we're not used to this heat. Like, it's really hot, girl. Global warming is not playing. It is really hot, like extremely hot this summer, and it's like humid hot. Ugh, it's nasty. But anyways, I'm ready, so I'm just gonna put on my shoes, which is gonna be my Crocs for today. I cleaned them yesterday, so they're really clean. I love wearing just my Crocs because, girl, they're for the go. We are about ready to go, and I kind of want to just give you guys a little what's in my bag moment, because as you guys know, we're going to training with the dogs, and Aria's muscle treats. I got this little tote, you guys, and in this tote I have dog treats. That's what Aria's looking for. I have this little cute water bowl for the dogs. it's collapsible, which I was like, yeah. And then I have 2 water bottles for the dogs and a granola bar for myself. I'm about to add the leashes in, but I think I'm gonna no, I'm not gonna add the leashes in because they're actually gonna be strapped up in the seats. A ver, Aria, enséñales. Aria, come. Enséñale. Sit. Good girl. That is one out of her many tricks that she can do, you guys. She's still here waiting for her treat. We're about to head out. As you guys can hear, Prince is having a hard time. He always has a hard time in the car. But we have the doggies. You guys! We have the dogs ready to go. So we're about to head out, you guys, because it is really hot. And it's a 52-minute drive to the location. So our appointment is at 4, so we will get there on time. But we need to leave now. And of course, we have our coffee. Sorry for this weird angle, you guys. The lighting in this area is always a little weird. So we just made it here. Aria's waiting patiently while Prince is over there freaking out. He did good towards the end of the car ride, but he was not having it. Okay, you guys, we have made it here to the location. It's been a long couple of minutes. Okay, you guys see Aria? She's right here. The trainer is taking her to just evaluate her and the other dog's relationship. Like, there goes Iro. Right here. That white dog, that's Iro. Oh my god. She's so excited to go with him. Because she obviously knows him. Oh, he's waiting for her to play.
They said they could put her in, but you just have to bring her.
We just finished with the training. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I cried at the very beginning. I just got really overwhelmed. Aria is a 60-something pound dog and she was stressing me out, but the trainer told me that the leash is the umbilical cord to the dog. So basically my energy is being transmitted to Aria through the leash. And I messed up because I got really overwhelmed, and I was very overwhelmed coming in to the situation, and I know that that did not help at all. It's currently 106 degrees, so I am sweating so bad, but all is well, you guys. The trainer even told us that all 3 dogs are a match for each other, that they're just really good with one another, and that made me so happy because if you guys know, like, we have 3 dogs and they're very different temperaments. So the fact that the trainer told us that all 3 dogs are really good dogs and they are a match, it's like, it felt so good to hear that because they live together, you know, so they have to be a match, you know. There goes my tia. It was really overwhelming at first, but I said, no, I'm not gonna let my feelings control the actions that come after. I cannot do that for Aria's sake, for Prince's sake, because this at the end of the day is for them, not for me. I mean, it is for me, but it's for them as well. So this program actually takes the dogs to a prison where inmates work with the dogs one-on-one and kind of like just train them, you know. So Iro and Prince are both gonna go. Aria, on the other hand, she is not ready to go yet because she's a very selective and she's a very protective dog. So she's only protective and like faithful to one person. The program, like the leader of the dog, changes every, so I don't even know exactly how many weeks, but it just changes. So the lady just suggested that I come every week. I bring her here so she could start socializing with other dogs, and we could start working on these like behaviors that she has a hard time like getting past. So when I first got here, it was so hard, you guys, to even get her into the gate. Like into the gate, she was twisting, turning, not wanting to. When we left, yeah, she was pulling, but she was leaving with her head up high. She was very fearless, and that's the thing with Aria. She's very fearful, and it just so happens that we got her like that, like her parents are like that. And I told my mom, like, everything happens for a reason, and we got her for a reason because like I have the patience to deal with her. Like I have the ability to like have that patience. So I was telling my boyfriend last time that like it just so happens that we got one of the fearful dogs, you know, because her mom was very fearful. But it's something that we can work through. So of course we're gonna start working with them. Prince and Iro, like I said, they're gonna go away for, I think it's 6 weeks. So they're gonna get worked on and they're gonna come back brand new dogs. I saw it with Iro. I know they can do it. So it's just Aria, like I'm gonna have to work with her differently. And it's okay. Like I'm okay with it. It's just a little bit I really wanted her to join the program because I know that it can really help her a lot. But if it's not gonna do good for her like emotionally, then of course I'm not gonna put her through that. But we're gonna head home now, you guys. It is currently 5:17. It's really hot, and the dogs are in the back, just, you know, relaxing. Where's Prince? Prince is right there. But yeah, we're gonna head home now, you guys. Which is luck because we're probably gonna catch hella traffic. We made it home, you guys. It is now like 7 o'clock. We're so tired and hungry, but I wanted to show you guys what we were given today. So first of all, the dogs were able to keep the leashes and the collars that were given to us, which was amazing because the collars that we already had were not proper because Aria could slip out of hers and Prince could slip out of his. So that was amazing. And we also got dog beds. So Aria hasn't had like a dog bed specifically for her. She always shared with Prince ever since she was a little puppy, even though Aria is much bigger, but they always shared. So I want to show you guys the bed we got for Aria, or the bed I chose, because I had a bunch of beds to choose from and I chose this one. I ended up choosing this bed for Aria. As you can see, it's really big. For reference, that's my foot, and I love the color. That's the main reason why I got it, is because this color caught my attention. It's like a pink. It's one of my favorite colors. I don't know the color exactly. And then we even got one for Prince. Like, how cute. Look, and it comes with this. The beds are made and then they're donated there for dogs in need of a bed. So they were like, oh, please take one if you guys need a bed. So we're like, oh yeah, we need a bed. So then we got two for one for Aria, one for Prince. So yeah, that was today, you guys. What an eventful day. Very stressful, but I'm definitely gonna take Aria to classes from now on because I want her to socialize, and I just feel like I'm not putting her to her full potential. Like, she's a German Shepherd. Like, they're very good dogs, like, and they're very smart for recall and things like that, but I'm not practicing it with her. So I definitely want to start socializing her, but before I do that, I need to get her okay with people. That's the thing. Get okay with people and dogs. So you guys, that ends my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for coming along this hard day, because it was very hard. Like I said, I was very overwhelmed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.